Good evening, everyone. We are now live in Autodesk Community Philippines and Autodesk Community Gujarat for Multibody Modeling in Fusion 360. So, inviting you to please do register now. Registration link is in the event details. And of course, I'd like to invite everyone to like and follow Autodesk Community Gujarat in Facebook and of course Autodesk Community Philippines. So I'll be giving you few minutes to register, to like and share our event, and we'll see you after 5 minutes. Okay, good evening. We are now back, and this is our sixth course, our sixth series for mastering Fusion 360. So if you missed the previous one, you can head over to Autodesk Community, youtube.com/Autodesk Community Philippines, and where you can see the course 1 to 5. Okay. Okay. So I'd like to know where are you watching from? So please do type in the comments section. For example, I'm watching from Laguna, Philippines. So let us know where you are right now. So just type it in the comment section. Okay, and I'd like to introduce our speaker for this evening. He is a lecturer faculty at LG University and Autodesk Fusion 360 certified user. I'd like to add Mohammed Asim. Good evening.
Good evening. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining this training session, the course number 6 of Fusion 360 Master course series. Thank you so much, Nancy, for introduction.
Okay, go ahead.
I would like to welcome all of you to the lecture series of Fusion 360. This event is organized by Autodesk Community Philippines. I would like to start our training session. Let me share my screen. Yeah, most of students are also joined from India as well. Thank you so much for joining us. Is my screen visible to all of you, Nancy?
Yes.
Yeah. First of all, for this session, we are focusing on multi-body modeling in Fusion 360. So we would like to build a one design and assembly within Fusion 360 workspace. So I would like to start this session with Geneva mechanism. As you can see on screen, I have taken this part for the demonstration. In this assembly, we have mainly, we can see these are mainly two components. One is follower and another is cam. And as we can see, the cam and follower mechanism will be assembled in the Fusion 360 workspace. So I would like to start this design with Fusion 360. Let's start. First of all, as we can see, uh, the follower has the outer diameter of 100 mm. All the dimensions are provided in millimeters. So first of all, we will design this follower part, this component, and after this, we will design this cam part. So let's start with follower. First of all, we are working in the design workspace. As we can see, the education license provides all the workspace in Fusion 360. And in design workspace, we can create sketches and bodies, surface, mesh, sheet metal components, etc. Uh, First of all, we will start sketching the 2D entities, and then we will convert it into 3D. First of all, I am taking a circle, center point circle, and we place at the origin, and we take 100 mm diameter. Let's say we have defined our circle. Now, As you can see, there are some slots on the body. Here we can see there are 5 slots. So I have to put a slot on this circle and then remove this area from the circle. So I am going to create, and here I am selecting slot, and first center to center slot. In this slot we can define two centers where the slots will be drawn. So I am taking any random point on this line aligned to origin, and another at the periphery of circle, and I am taking the width 7.5 mm. By this, as we can see in the drawing, this slot width has defined 7.5 mm. And same, the follower of cam, this circle has same diameter 7.5 mm. So we defined the width 7.5 mm. Next, we have to define this distance from origin. So I am clicking on sketch dimension. The shortcut is D. So I can press D and just select the center of circle and the origin, and I define this distance as 20 mm. As you can see, the slot is ready. Now I am trimming these extra entities. So you can choose trim command from modify, or you can just press T. I am just choosing trim command, and then I need the same pattern on the circle. So I am using circular pattern feature for this purpose. So go to create menu and choose circular pattern. This circular pattern will duplicate the same slot 5 times on this entire circle. So just select entities. I am double clicking on this entity. It will directly select all the chain entities, and I am also selecting the center line for the reference. Okay. Now it's prompt to select the center point. I am clicking on the select, and we can also select center point, as well as we can also select the circular periphery or any cylinder for this axis. So I am clicking on this circular periphery. By default there are 3 entities, but we can increase this quantity. So I am going to increase, and I am taking 5 entities and just press OK. Now we can see we have already made 5 slots on the circle, right? Now moving further, we have to cut down the area of these slots. So first of all, we will use trim command uh, to trim out this extra areas. So I am pressing T and just click on these entities, and it will cut down from the circle. Now done. Then we have to cut this type of circular arc for cam. So as we can see, the radius is 30 mm, and we have to cut this arc on the circle. So we will define this arc first of all in the bottom, and then we will pattern it as same we did earlier. So first of all, I am taking these 2 lines as reference, and I am locking and fixing. These constraints are very useful for defining your sketch entities. As we all know, the sketch should be well constrained to get a better output. So first of all, I am taking a circle with aligned to the origin, horizontally. I am taking one circle randomly. Okay, then align this horizontal by using this horizontal vertical constraint, this origin and center of circle. So our circle has aligned. I would like to convert this circle as a construction entity. The construction entity is the entity or a drawing or a line or a circle which is used only for reference purposes, nothing else. So we are not using for extruding or any other features, but just for reference. So I would like to convert this circle, so I will click on the circle, and we can click a line type construction here, or just we can press X. I am pressing X, so the circle line will be dotted automatically. Then I would like to define the distance of center from the origin. So sketch dimension, select the center of circle and the origin, and define this dimension 65 mm. Now I would like these two reference lines are tangential to this circle. So we can choose this type of constraints here. Just click tangent. First of all, select circle and this line. As we can see, it's already tangent. Same the circle and this line. So it will directly increase the diameter of circle, and we got this type of geometry. Okay, now as we can see, this arc is cut with the dimension 30 mm radius. So just I will draw a circle of 60 mm diameter. Okay, and I will cut down and trim the unnecessary entities. So I will remove this entity as well as this entity. As you can see, I have got such a circular cut here. So we have to pattern this in between all the slots. So as we seen it earlier, just use circular pattern feature. Just click this entity, circular arc, select center point. We can select any circular circumference or center of circle, and by default it is 3. I have to increase to 5 numbers, and I am clicking OK. As we can see, it's replicated 5 times. Just trim down the unnecessary entities, and as we can see, our follower wheel has ready. Just we have to make a circle of 15 mm diameter at the center for this shaft. So just press C for circle and 15 and OK. Now our sketch is ready. Just click finish sketch, and we are out of our sketch. Now we will convert this entity into 3D. Just use extrude function. Click this shape, and just increase the width and 5 mm, and then OK. Okay, our follower mechanism, follower body has ready. Now we have to build the second component, that is follow a cam, which push the motion of follower. For this I would like to use the reference of our previous sketch. Before it, let me make some chamfers here. As we can see on the design, we have some chamfers here at each slot. So we make the chamfers of 2 mm. Just go to modify and chamfer. The another shortcut is, if you are new to Fusion 360 or want to find any specific feature but you don't know where to access it, just press S. When you press S button, you will get design shortcut or search box. Then you can just type the command you want to access, as I want chamfer. So I press CH and the prompt will give me options to select. Now I just press chamfer. I am selecting these two edges. Similarly, I will select all these similar edges and just I am typing 2 mm. So as we can see the chamfer has been applied. Just press OK. So our first body is ready. I am saving my component that is Geneva mechanism design. Now moving forward, I would like to make another component. For that, I am turning on my previous sketch as a reference and I am creating another sketch. Let's hide this body. We can hide by just clicking on this eye. It will toggle the visibility, hide and show. Now create a new sketch and select a top plane. And as we can see, this dotted circle, this construction circle is very useful for our second part as well. So I would like to use this as a projection. So just press P or select project from the create menu and click project. And then I will select the geometry which I would like to project. This is the dotted circle. And please make sure to tick projection link and then press OK. As we can see, there is a violet color entity. This is projected entity and we can use this entity for our reference. Now moving forward, we would like to make this type of cam geometry here. So at the center there is a one hole for shaft, one circle of 30 mm radius. So the diameter will be 60 mm and another outer circle has a 32.5 mm radius. So it will be 65 mm diameter. So we have to make these two circles. Moving further, I will make one circle of 60 mm diameter, another circle of 65 mm diameter, and at here, as we can see, this is a driving of cam 7.5 mm diameter cylinder, and it has 5 mm height. So I am making the circle on this violet geometry. So I will make here and diameter 7.5 mm. As we can see, it's not constant, so I can move this circle around the periphery, but I would like to fix it aligned to our origin. So I will just click horizontal vertical constraint, just click origin and the center of this circle. It will fix, and as you can see, the fixed circle has converted into black color entity. It shows this particular entity has fully constrained. So if I drag this circle now, it will not move. So it's perfect for us. Now I can also hide our previous sketch. Moving further, I am drawing two lines here, one from this and another from this, and we would like to make the tangent. So just click on the tangent constraint, select this outer circle and this line. It will make this line tangent to the particular circle. Same here, I am clicking these both entities. Now same as earlier, this top of this triangle is not constrained, so I can move it. So I will align it to the origin. So just press horizontal vertical and select the origin. So it will align these both entities. Now we have to input the dimension here, the distance from origin. So just I am pressing sketch dimension command and selecting origin and the top of this entity and putting just 15 mm. Now as we can see in this design, there is some fillet of 5 mm, this circular top. So we will make fillet, just pressing fillet command and selecting this. By default it is 10 mm. I am pressing 5 and clicking OK. Now as you can see, this design has ready. Just make a hole of 15 mm for the shaft. Just I am making hole and clicking finish sketch. Now I have to extrude this entity. Just press E or click on the extrude button. The extrude feature will simply convert your 2D drawing into the 3D entity by applying some height, like a bunch of layers. So I am just selecting all these profiles, just leaving the hole for the shaft, and I am pressing downward 5 mm. So I am typing -5 and pressing OK. So our cam profile is ready. Now I would like to show this sketch because we have to use the entities for further extrusion. So now I will toggle the visibility of sketch to the shortcut is V. So we can press V by selecting any component and it will be visible or hidden. It will toggle. Uh, as you can see, we have missed some arc here. Here is a circular arc. So we have to make that arc. So we can do by just right clicking on the sketch tool and edit sketch. I have to make one arc here. So just create arc and I am selecting 3 point arc and randomly select any 3 points, 1, 2 and 3. Right now uh, the dimension of this point from the shaft hole and center, this is 20 mm. So I am putting 20 mm here, and the the radius of this arc is 30 mm. So just press D, select this radius and type 30 mm. As you can see, this arc is not aligned at the center, so we will just make both end at the same line. So we will use horizontal vertical constraint. Just click by clicking this point and this point. It will make the arc regular at center of our design. Just click on the finish sketch. Now we will extrude this profile as well as this circular profile. Just click on extrude command and click this entity as well as these two entities and just take height of 5 mm and press OK. Now we can hide the sketch. Now as we can see, our first body is hidden. So I am toggling on, and as you can see, there are two bodies, multiple bodies in our design. But still our design is not ready because for assembly we have to convert this body into components, and also for assembly our bodies are intersecting. So I have to rotate this follower body so we can convert into the component, and we can make a perfect assembly. So just go to modify and move out copy button. We can simply press M for this. Just select bodies from here, select this body 1, and just we can rotate. No, we have to choose a pivot for this. With reference to that pivot, our body will rotate. So just click set pivot button and select the circle and pressing this done button. Now I can rotate this body. I am rotating 36 degree, and from top view we can see it is aligned at center. So it will work for us. Just press OK. As you can see, the two bodies are already ready, and we have to make two shafts for driving the mechanism. So first of all, I will convert these two bodies into the components. Just right click, just select these two bodies, right click, and create components from bodies. As you can see, I have made successfully two components from the bodies. Just I am renaming it. First component, this is component 1 1. It is our cam, and this is our follower. Now I have uh, two holes here for the shaft. So I will make shafts here. It's very easy. Just go to create menu and use cylinder function, and just select the top and just press here 15 diameter, and we will press downwards, so minus 20. I will set the height of 20, but make sure it's joining to the follower body. But I do not want to join this body, so I can choose a new body, or I can choose directly new component. As we have to make a new component, we will directly choose new component button, and then I will press OK. As I toggled color cycle, as you can see, component color cycling toggle. This feature is very useful for differentiating different components by separate color. If I will toggle this, it will directly show the material color, but this feature is very useful. So it allows us to differentiate. We can easily differentiate, this is follower body, this is cam body, and this is another components body, as these all have different colors. Same, I will copy this cylinder here. Just I am uh, renaming this as a shaft. Simple move and copy, and create copy, and just press and drag anywhere. Now, as you can see, these four components are independent, so I can drag any component anywhere, and now it's not moving with respect to any other. So for assembly purpose, we have to uh, ground some basic components, and we can apply joints. So I am grounding this base cylinder. As you can see, this cylinder we need to ground. So just select this shaft, right click, and go to ground. Now as we can see, the follower we can drag, but this cylinder can't be moved. So just revert here, and first of all I will make and apply joints between this shaft and this follower mechanism. So just we can use joint or as built joint. Both are applicable here because it's already joint here. So I am using directly as built joint. The first component I have to choose, that is I have to move or rotate. So the fixed part is cylinder, so I will select the cylinder later, but first I will select this follower. So just select this follower, then this cylinder, and make a snap at the top. And there are a lot of options here, as a rigid or slider or cylindrical, but for this case we have to apply the revolute and just press snap here. So the revolute joint will be applied here. Okay. Uh, as you can see, now I can revolute this joint, and I cannot drag this follower out of this shaft. We can anytime revert by clicking here. Now for the another shaft, and we will use the joint command. You can simply press J or use joint from the assemble menu. Just click on the shaft, as we have to move shaft because the blue cam has already on its original position. So we will select shaft first. Just press on the click on the top, and then select this circle. As you can see, it's revolving. Okay, motion, it's already revolute, and Z axis, uh, just press OK. As you can see, this is joined very perfectly. Now as you can see, I am trying to rotate this follower or cam. Now it's not moving, it's not working perfect. So what we have to do, the shaft too, we have to make it ground, so it's also fixed. So it's rotating, but not with respect to each other. So for it, we have to enable the joints or contact sets, as the software does not virtualize the contact between two components and matting surfaces. So we have to make enable it. So I am clicking the assemble menu, and I can select enable all contacts. Now see, I will rotate this. As as the cam is rotating, the follower is also following it. We can simply use this from here. Just go to joints and revolute joint and animate model. Okay, now it's working perfectly, I think. So just we will make the casing for this wonderful assembly. Just simply go to the bottom, and I will create sketch here. Just make a rectangle here. uh, Sorry, 60 mm, and this dimension also 60 mm. And I will make I am taking this random dimensions just for making a casing. Just fillet this all corners 55 mm. Just press OK. I am taking offset. The offset command will replicate the same entity at the distance, some distance. I am taking the distance of 3 mm. Okay, and I am finishing the sketch. As you can see, it's at the bottom. Just extruding these two entities, and select this as 3 mm downwards. And I will reuse this sketch. As you can see, this is circle here. So just hiding all the components. This is shaft to body. Just extrude these two profiles, and also select the circle, and make a new component by clicking -3. Sorry, it's on the bottom face, so I have to select 3 mm. As you can see, it's on different color with different color, and just extruding this boundary, so it will cover the assembly just 20 mm. And okay, the casing is ready, and I will replicate this casing. Next, control C, control V, and we can simply move here, and as you can see, it's now I will rotate this 180 degree, so it will look like real cover. As you can see, it's hole here. So at the time of extrusion, we haven't selected this circle as a profile. So I will edit it. Now it's visible. Now we can move component of this casing too, and move around and rotate some angle. Now it's time to apply the material. We can apply simple colors, nothing else, just yellow color to the cam and red color to the follower. And for shaft, we will apply this glossy white color. As we can see, we have replicated the shaft. So when we will apply first uh, first cylinder, another will automatically converted. Same here, we have made this box by replicating the components, copy and paste. So I will apply the blue color here, it will directly apply to another also. I As you can see, I am making fillet at the bottom. I am making fillet of 3 mm here. It's directly replicating on the top also. Just we can apply any decal. We will put the logo of Autodesk. Okay, and now our design is ready. You can see from this. So we can make this type of components and assemblies using multi-body functions and features of Fusion 360. Uh, we can also generate renders and drawings from this design, as well as we can also animate the model. As you can see here, we can make some case studies like motion study from this design, as well as you can apply simulation studies, generative design, etc. from Fusion 360 workspaces. This is from my side. Any questions from audience, then please ask.
Okay, so I think, yeah, what is the use of the construction circle in this case?
Yes, in this case, as we can see, this body, these two components. Let me share the PPT screen. These two bodies are aligned to one another. So the construction circle is used to make a design which is perfectly aligned to each other. Uh, so the cam and follower body can meet and drive one another. And these construction models are very useful because when we are working with some extraordinary projects or very large assemblies, this construction entities can't be differentiated if we do not make it hidden line or something, and it will make confusion. So this feature of converting construction line into dotted entities is very useful in Fusion 360. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, if you have questions, feel free to post it in the comment section.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I would like to share some highlights from our students community, Autodesk community Gujarat. As you all know, some of our participants and attendees also connected us on Meetup and Facebook group. We had a wonderful competition, design competition at our universities last month. uh, we have started this event from July. We have conducted some extraordinary sessions, and then after a wonderful design competition between the students, among the students of three different universities of Gujarat. And here are some highlights that our students and they made some wonderful projects for industries. As here are some snaps. I would like to show the winning entities and their projects. This is the showcase of work from our community, and these are the sessions by our community experts who trained our students for different topics and workspaces in Fusion 360. The first design was on the design for medical impact, and this is a exosuit designed by Swayam, Muhammad Aman and Zubair from BVM College of Engineering at Gujarat. And this exosuit is very useful for some disabilities people. Uh, I would like to play the video of this project. The another the best project of this competition was eye drops by team inverted loop, and this is very useful for medical purpose for eye dropping installation process, as we can eliminate the human interference. Let's see the animation video. This is designed by Darshit Darji from BVM College of Engineering at Gujarat. He is the student of Electronics and Communication branch. And the last design of this today's presentation. This is another best design of our competition. The theme was design for smart furniture. And this is one guy, Munir Thakur from LG University, Gujarat. Uh, he designed a put-out seat. It is a combination of a coffee table with four pieces of chair, and all this can be together in a one block, as you can see here in animation. And we are feeling so proud because these students are very young and working on these CAD technologies. Munir is the student of diploma first year when he designed this project. At this age, he has performed his creativity and designed such type of projects. I would like to connect you all to our community, Autodesk community Gujarat. We are the user group from Gujarat, and we regularly conduct meetups, workshops, uh, technological updates, and various events, off-campus events, as well as online events, on-campus events, etc. And here are some best projects from Autodesk Community Gujarat. We would like to showcase on our Facebook as well as Instagram handlers. And at the end, before ending the session, I would like to show the glimpse of our event in a short video. Let's see. I would like to thank you so much, Nelsie, for inviting for this wonderful webinar. I would like to connect for future opportunities also. And here are the contacts of Autodesk Community Gujarat. We are active on Meetup Network as well as our Instagram and Facebook as well. And we have recordings of our sessions on YouTube channels also. So if you want to master Fusion 360, please join us on our social media handlers. Uh, Go to our Facebook page, YouTube channel, and also connect our Meetup network for upcoming events. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nancy, for this opportunity. We are so glad you invited for this wonderful webinar.
Yeah, and of course, thanks to you for doing this for our communities. Okay, so everyone inviting you to connect to Mohammed in LinkedIn. Okay, so I'll be posting the his LinkedIn profile in the comment section. So if you have questions, feel free to post it now. Okay. And of course, you can always get in touch with us, Autodesk Community Gujarat and Autodesk Community Philippines. Okay. So, yeah, my question. M- as you know, let's give a message to those who wants to start learning Fusion 360. Any thoughts, suggestion to them?
Yeah, the Fusion 360 is a very useful and very user-friendly tool. Uh, as few years ago, I was very new to CAD. Uh, at that time, I tried various CAD technologies, and I found Autodesk Fusion 360 has a lot of features and functions in a single powerful tool. And Fusion 360 is very easy to use. So most of our students and my friends learn Fusion 360 themselves, or they learn online without getting any expert training. They are working like a professionals and experts. So Fusion 360 learning is a very joyful process. For Fusion 360, we have separate courses on Autodesk Design Academy as well as Fusion 360 Adoption Portal. So these tutorials can help newcomers, beginners to enhance their skills and upgrade the fluency in CAD as well.
Okay, so to those who want to try Fusion 360, get it now. Okay, so it's very easy to learn. So as young as 13 years old, you can use Fusion 360.
Yeah.
Okay, so as in we have question from JM. Is it possible to make separate components drawing from that multi-body assembly?
Yeah, it is possible to separate the drawings from multi-body assembly. That I can share. Now my screen is not visible. Yes, for the drawings, you can directly use the drawing workspace within Fusion 360, or even you want to export the drawing files or sketch files, you can directly export into the CAD format. It's very easy. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yan, Jim. Fusion 360 is amazing on making assembly. Okay. Fusion 360 without H, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would
And
like all the attendees and participants to try this assembly of Geneva mechanism. So it will be fun for all of you.
okay, so we'll be sharing the output to them, or are you requiring them to submit an output? What's
Yeah,
your
it will be
thoughts?
best.
So they are going to recreate the one that
Yeah,
you made.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so to those who register, will be sharing the drawing, right? The 2D drawing for you to follow along. And of course, you can watch the replay in our Facebook pages. Okay, so you can always go back where you left off. And once done, you may submit your output to us. Okay? Yeah, ayan. From Super. No question. Greatly explained. Okay, to Ama Anya will share the drawing files.
Yes, I will share with Nancy.
Yeah, from Shadab, which type of learner can learn Fusion 360?
Which type of learner can learn Fusion 360? Anyone who wants to learn the CAD and technologies can learn Fusion 360. Fusion 360 is not only for engineers or architects or only for professionals. The students from any field, mechanical engineering, automobile engineering, or electronics and communication, or any allied branches can learn Fusion very easily. As we said earlier, we had a competition where the students of mechanical, automobile, and electronic branches came to us and participated in the event. And as I shown them projects, the second design was iDrop, was the design from electronic student. So it's no any limitation for learning Fusion 360.
Yeah, actually all the designs are awesome. It's think our medical team can check on it,
Yeah,
no, so that it
yeah,
can be bring into life.
yeah,
Okay. Okay,
yeah,
so yeah, do you have questions? Yan, greatest advantage of Fusion 360 free student version availability.
yeah. Even the generative design feature is provided in the student version of Fusion 360. If you sign up Autodesk student ID from your college or institute education email, then you will get all the full features of Fusion 360 in your student license as well.
Okay, so once more, thank you, Asim, for doing this for our community. And of course, we'd like to award this certificate of appreciation. The certificate is presented to Mohammed Asim for sharing his valuable knowledge as guest sharer and multi-body modeling in Fusion 360 held on 10th day of September 2021, live stream from Metro Manila, Philippines. So signed by our event chairman, Jomark Bakiran. Okay,
Thank you
thanks,
so much.
Asim, for doing this. And we hope to see you on another learning topic.
Thank you so much, Nelsie, for this opportunity, and thanks, Mr. Jamark, the event host, for such kind of course series, so the students and learners can learn easily Fusion 360 from these community initiatives. Thank you so much. I would like to thank all the participants and attendees who attended the session. And if you have any doubts, feel free to reach us on our social media, Instagram, YouTube, or LinkedIn. We are ready to support you. Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks, Asim. Thanks, everyone, for joining. And I hope to connect with Asim on LinkedIn if you have future questions. And of course, join us, Autodesk Community Philippines, like and follow. And Autodesk Community Gujarat group. They are also in LinkedIn, in Meetup, in Instagram. So please do visit their page. Okay. Okay, and we'll be sharing the 2D drawing to all who register. So please do register. Okay, and to those who will watch the replay, it's available on Autodesk Community Philippines and Autodesk Community Gujarat Facebook pages. Okay, and yeah, thanks for joining tonight, and we hope to see you on September 24. That's multi-body modeling in Inventor. To those who want to learn Autodesk Inventor, inviting you to join us on September 24 here in Autodesk Community Philippines. And of course, I'd like to invite everyone to join us facebook.com/groups/fusion360 worldwide users. So the link is in section. So you just click and join. Okay, thanks everyone for joining. And to those who are battling with COVID-19, I hope you you will overcome COVID, get well soon. Always to everyone, keep safe and healthy. Bye everyone.
My name's Jeff Smith. I am an industrial designer, and I am a cloud adoption specialist at Autodesk. I now work on a team that supports commercial users for Fusion 360. Fusion 360 is designed to be the next generation in CAD/CAM. It's designed to be easy to use, easy to learn, and easy to take your digital modeling to the real world. I've been an industrial designer for a little over 20 years and a Wacom user for 15 years. ProPen 3D opens the door to using a pen to drive CAD. You can select anything you want, select edges, access tools, access marking menus, ergonomically and easily. ProPen 3D has 3 customizable keys on it, but when you're using it with Fusion, the hardware and the software are set up to work together. Turn it on, I've got pan, zoom, orbit, and right-click on it already. Typically, people that I'm training have the same aha moment that I had. This is faster, this is better, it's more efficient, and it's actually more fun to drive Fusion with a pen. You might notice I'm running an Express Key remote now. In Fusion, there's tools I use frequently, and I set them on these buttons, and it helps me move faster. With the on-screen keypad, I use it really as a quick access to my number keypad, entering, accepting a tool, or escaping a tool. At this scale, having a 4K screen really is crystal clear and really allows me to see what I'm doing. With the Wacom Flex arm, I can raise, lower, and find the ideal position for my Cintiq Pro 24. The Cintiq Pro engine creates a powerful all-in-one workstation. It helps me streamline my environment and clean up my desk. Fusion 360 on a Wacom is the perfect marriage of hardware and software. It gives you a more ergonomic and productive work experience. 3D CAD will never be the same.
What is Fusion 360? Is it a cloud-enabled collaboration platform that enables designers to instantly share, review project data, manage versions, find where use, and share ideas on any device at any time? Is it a 3D CAD application with both freeform and solid modeling tools seamlessly integrated into one application? Is it a 3D animation and rendering application? Is it the first cloud-enabled tool to provide 2D drawing capabilities? Is it simulation software? Or is it a CAM application for turning and milling operations? This is what you need to know about Fusion 360. It's not any one of those things. It's all of those things. It's the next generation product innovation platform designed to work on Mac, PC, and mobile devices. So come on, what are you waiting for? Try Fusion 360 today.
So, here we are, in the glorious world of Autodesk. As you can see, I'm just a 2D guy living in a 3D... Whoa! Whoa! Not cool! Not cool! You see I'm filming here? Seriously! Where was I? As you can see, you can do just about anything with Autodesk applications. Why, just over there, the Revit boys are working on a lean building. And right here, inventors are designing a carbon exhaust for natural gas vehicles. AutoCAD troops are working on the electrical grid. Going hot! A 3D Studio Max team is making swarming nanobots. And the Maya guys, well, we don't know what that is yet. Artist. The point is, it can be a little intimidating getting the confidence and validation you need to prove to colleges and employers that you've got what it takes to cut the mustard. Oh no! Well, that, in a nutshell, is why Autodesk and Certiport created the Autodesk Certified User, the ACU, and the Autodesk Certified Professional, ACP, certifications. The ACU is the ultimate prize to go for when you finish your Autodesk training course and have about 50 hours of experience under your belt. Getting the certification ensures your knowledge is growing, your skills are professionalizing, and demonstrates that you're developing the marketable 2D and 3D capabilities necessary for a career in your field. And if you like the sound of that, you're gonna love the ACP. When you possess more advanced skills and can solve complex workflows and design challenges, then it's time to pursue recognition as a certified professional. That's right! Certification at this level proves you're ready for a career advancement! After you finish more Autodesk training courses and have about 400 hours of hands-on experience, then go for it! And in case you were wondering, for those at the highest levels of design, Autodesk offers the Autodesk Certified Specialist. The view is incredible up here. But rest assured, whether you're preparing for college or joining the workforce, there's an Autodesk certification out there waiting for you. And it always separates you from the competition.